to the best of our knowledge, we had a gentleman come in. He proceeded to, when he got into the parking lot, he proceeded to discharge AK-47 in the air. One of the victims was at a nearby restaurant. He saw this coming down. He called police, and the gunman then went inside the restaurant and proceeded to open fire on the patrons and the employees within the IHOP. There were National Guardsmen in there. 3 of the guardsmen died. There was a victim from South Lake Tahoe and many injured. So I believe it lasted all but a minute, less than 2 minutes, and the carnage, and he left, and then he proceeded to hide behind a car and shoot himself. We received a phone call from the National Organization for Victim Assistance, NOVA, asking that our staff come and respond to the community in the aftermath of the crime. 5 people were dead, including the gunman, serious injuries, and a lot of trauma for that community. Within the first call out, 911, they had mutual aid coming from every other jurisdiction. They could not have wanted for better. The police chief and the deputy chief we were working with is absolutely top-notch in how they brought this all together. And it was truly, from an outsider looking in, a seamless response. We have followed the NOVA model for victim services. We've trained over 500 advocates statewide, and the idea is to respond to victims of man-made crime, human crime, and or great events. NOVA responded to Kobe, Japan. It is working with individuals in a state of crisis. It's not counseling, but the whole idea is to, when you bring a group together, you need to validate what has just happened to them. This is not counseling where we are one-on-one. This is a group setting, and we have an easel. We take notes. We have ground rules. Can't talk about it afterwards. It's personal information, but you cluster, you see how they're feeling. And so as each individual may say, they all thought they heard jackhammers. We put jackhammer up there, so you cluster things. And then they realize that there's so much similarities. It's working on, what are you going to do next? How are you going to get through the next week? And so by having individuals who were in this together, they see that they're okay, and they get strength from each other. Our staff that responded from Public Safety and Victim Services branch have learned something. How this truly is an important program, how we can bring this out statewide, whether it be a man-made disaster, whether it be a horrific shooting, but participating and listening to these families, to these victims, to the resiliency of, the human spirit. It was an honor. The NOVA model, Dr. Marlene Young, who developed this, truly is a visionary. We were there for 2 days. What we have done is we come away with recommendations. We held a community meeting, and I have to say it was an honor for us to participate in this event. We are stronger as a section, as a unit, as a division in our shared experience.